Hey guys, it's SSF here with another YouTube video, but this one's gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be any gameplay, it's gonna be a tutorial on what Steam is. I'm probably gonna give tutorials in certain games and certain, programs and all that, but this is the catch. You get to see it in an SSF way, and the SSF way is one of a kind, because guess what? It trumps all tutorials. All of them. Oh yeah. So yeah, Steam is pretty much like a gaming platform, but on your computer, pretty much. You can play games, you know, play games with your friends. Doesn't matter. There are hundreds of games on Steam, and they're published by official companies like Activision, Atari, Capcom, EA, Konami, Prima Games, Sega, Sony Online, Square Enix, THQ, Ubisoft, Valve, Warner Brothers. Valve are the ones that officially support Steam. They're the ones that founded Steam, and they're the ones that continue to maintain it even today. To get Steam is really not hard. You gotta go to www.store.steampowered.com. That's www.store.steampowered.com. And what you do is, you'll see on the front screen, first things first, I suggest making an account. That's your number one thing. Because all your Steam stats, like your achievements and game data and game copies and all that, it's in your account, your Steam account. So what you want to do is install it. You can either install it from up here, or you can scroll down and go down here. Simple. It's 1.5 megabytes installation itself, and once you do install it, it doesn't take too long, but once you do manage to get the game going, you'll get this. This is your Steam program, pretty much. You can call it a program of sorts. But as you can tell, this is your friends list. This is where you can find all your friends and see if they're online, or if they're away, or if they're in a snooze cruise, or offline, or whatever. That's pretty much it. You can chat with your friends, although there are some catches at first. Your account, you can technically make an account. It's free. Pretty much everything is free when you start. You won't have to really pay anything. And you can even find some games on Steam that are free itself. Like Team Fortress 2 is free, and Rusty Hearts is free. Like Alien Swarm, that's free. Rusty Hearts is free. Team Fortress 2 is free. They all are free to play games. However, in some cases like TF2, there's some premium stuff you can get to get, bonus content and all that. But now here's on the top here. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but this is your bar up at the top. You can see change user, just change user and go offline. Or two options going offline. Although change user, I believe, just changes your account. But I suggest having just one account. One account is really all you need to enjoy Steam. There's no reason to have multiple accounts, people. I'm just gonna say that much. Then you can check for Steam client updates, because technically this is your Steam client. It's not exactly a program, it's a client. And then you can go check for video driver updates, which I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if I want to find that out. You can also back up and restore your games, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think Steam does that for you automatically through your account. So I don't think that's a necessity, but I guess you could do that just in case. And then there's your settings. Now I accidentally, when I did the first take of this tutorial, I accidentally brought up my settings, and my email is just on proud display for all you guys. But luckily, thankfully, I deleted the recording and started over again, so you guys won't know it. Ha 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 ha. And then of course exit is to exit Steam. Now the view is to view your game details, your games list, games grid, just different ways of being able to view what games you have, and then your status, and you see you can even connect non-Steam games, provided you have your game is a .exe. For example, Minecraft is a .exe. you can hook that up to Steam, and you'll be able to have the Steam functions like notifications of people online and all that while you're playing Minecraft. Now, obviously, you can't do that all the time. I mean, not every one of these. It's only .exe that will accept this. Then you can also view your downloads, because you do download things straight off of the client, which is really cool. I'll explain more about how you can get games and all that momentarily. You can also go into small mode. I don't know what that does. I don't know if I want to find that out either, but you can find it for yourself. Then you can go through friends, players, servers, screenshots. They're all self-explanatory. Although, let's see, yeah, you can even take screenshots of your own games and you can share it. You can show everyone in the friends section. Oh, that's friends things. And then you can also look at the settings here, and you can also go to forums on Steam, because there are Steam forums as well. Now, friends list. Here you can also view your friends list. You can add a friend, although adding a friend has a catch, and I will explain that momentarily. You can also change your status in this area. You can do some sortings. And you can change your profile name and change your avatar there. Then we get into the games list. The games list is where you can view your library. You can view it in this way, or you can just do what I was just doing just momentarily. That's media. That's still media. That's games grid. Games list. You can view it. You can also change the view of what it looks like here too. So you can see how I changed it to where it was like before. There we go. You can also activate a product on Steam, which is pretty much how you activate retail keys to games you bought, or you can say if you bought a retail version of TF2 early on, you can activate it through Steam with this function. You just enter this, the product key there. You'd have to go through the product activation crap and all that, same old thing. You can also get gifted stuff. Here you can manage them. Your guest passage. A gift is pretty much a full version of the game you can give to a friend, and then a friend can do the same to you. Say if it's Christmas time or holidays, and you want to give someone a Steam game. Is it like a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays thing? Well, just gift it to them, and they'll have the full version of the game because you bought it. You can buy it for them. Now, the guest passes, on the other hand, is the opposite. You can give them a guest pass, and they can only enjoy the game temporarily. But they can only try out the game and join you in online play, and that's it. But gifting them actually gives them the full game. I'll explain more about all this soon. And then here is how you can add non-Steam games to your library. And then help is Steam support, privacy policy, all this stuff that you pretty much need to know that help you figure out latest on what Steam does. Then we go to the store. Now we're going to move to the 4 main hubs. The store is pretty much where you're going to get all your games. There is no question about it. This is the main hub of Steam, pretty much. Here you can see the spotlight on the newest games and sales. Sales are very, very common on Steam. There is never one day that goes by without a sale. Some games are more expensive than others. Like, for example, Sonic Adventure DX was $9 and is $9. Assassin's Creed Revelations is $50. So it just varies. You can see, and of course, like I said, some are, free to play. It just varies on the game. And like I said, the Steam headlines, you can find out, new releases, pre-order chance, games you can pre-order, daily deal sales, and excuse me, I just burped. Because I always seem to have a drink right before I stream. Don't ask me why. There's all that, and you can go down. Like I said, there's all the publisher things. You can shop by certain areas and about Steam, about help, tools. Pretty much news feeds. Not a big deal there. That's pretty much what happens. Now, if you want to buy a game, say if you want, Assassin's Creed Revelations, you just click here, or, You can find multiple ways. You can search for the game and through here. Like, case in point, I'm gonna go. See, it'll even bring up the game in a search result. But I'm gonna pretend like I didn't do that. You'll get this. You can just click it like so. It'll tell you the price and the release date. Now, some games, of course, are gonna have shooting and blood and all that. Well, as you can see, you can probably see my birthday here. Enter. Now, be very careful, because if you're not old enough to view this, you're not going to be able to see it. But this is the main page for Assassin's Creed Revelations, an upcoming game. You can pretty much find out all you need to know about the game there, but I'm going to find a game that's already out. So I can show you exactly what it's, looks like. Let's see, Gemini Root. Yeah, here. Yeah, this one's on sale. I want to find a game. I'm trying to find a game that's Rage. Here we go. That game is already out. Yeah, pretty much this is what it is. Like, you can buy extra stuff that if that's available. You can buy Rage, buy it. Usually there should be an area to gift it. I'll try to find out why it's not there. Yeah. Try to find an actual game that allows me to gift, that will give you the gift thing. They're a pain in the ass. This is not what I want. But yeah, there is a back and front button that will allow you to go back just as if you were on an internet browser and going back in pages and all that. But let me see, where is it? Sometimes it'll show packs of games and bonus content, but I'm trying to find one that's Stronghold 3. No. I believe when you buy the game, it does give you an option on whether you want to actually gift it to someone. So, pretty much you buy the game, and you can suggest whether to add it, gift it to someone or whatever. And you can find out what the game is, community on the game. You can add it to your wish list, which is pretty much what games you want on Steam. What Steam games you're wanting, and people can look at your wish list, and who knows, they may even gift you a game based on that wish list. So you may want to have an active wish list. You see screenshots and trailers on the game, detailed information, title, genre, the rating, features, like I said, plot, and the system requirements, for it to run well on your PC, and all the basics. Now, if you want to access your wish list, it's not as easy to find at the start if you don't know where to go, but once you do, you just go to the store and you'll see it. You have to actually have a game in your wish list. But once you do, you can just go up here, the top right hand corner, and here's your wish list. As you can see, here's my entire wish list. You can see I'm wanting Portal 2, Borderlands, Homefront, Sonic Spinball, Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing, Sonic 1, Sonic Generations, Flicky, and Ristar. TF2 Premium's not on here because you can't obviously add it, so just saying. That would be Community, which is pretty much details on groups you're in and what your friends are up to and any achievements they got. And you can take a look at your home, your profile, your friends list, the groups you're in, as I said, any friend invite you got, and of course your games. Here's another route in finding your games. Yeah, you can change your display name too. I might have Sonic Sega Fan 1991 as my account name, but my public name, the one everyone can actually see in friends list and all that, is SSF. So keep that in mind in case you get confused. Of course, news is another way of finding out the latest information. If you want to find a quicker route, to find out everything in terms of sales and all that, and it's pretty cool. And there's a Mac function for those who don't own Windows but have a Mac computer instead. What else? Oh yeah, you do start out. Your game is free. You can sign up. You can get Steam for free. You can get a free account. However, you don't actually have all the available options for your account. You can't send in friend invites to anyone. You can't actually, start up invites to chats, group chats with your friends. There's a few things you can't actually do in Steam until you either A, buy a game, B, get gifted a retail game, a game that's actually purchasable, you actually have to buy, or, pretty much if you buy something, get gifted something that's bought, or you get actually buy something yourself, you'll get access to these things. You can obviously you can pay it through your Steam wallet. You actually can have a Steam wallet, and that is pretty much where you go. I'm trying to find my profile. I can't really show off exactly what. So you can see I got quite a few friends now, but not. You can add me to your friends list. I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure you send me a message or something on YouTube or whatever. Somewhere I don't know if you can send a message on Steam. I don't think you can. But just tell me at least who you are. I don't know if you can actually send me a message through Steam, but either way, once you do gain access to these features, you pretty much have access to any of the features on Steam. And that's where you really get a lot of, access to things. And like I said, you're going to be playing with a lot of different people, and it's going to be crazy people. I mean, hell, you could get a game, you can get any game you want and play it on your own, or you can find other people that have the game and then play it with them. And a lot of them machinima guys like playing on Steam, and there's tons of people that play Steam. But this is a great way to actually get the games you want, but can't get them on consoles or whatever. Excuse me, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. There you go. I mean, there's one of the big games on Steam. You have Midweek Madness, sale. They have these big special sales, and sometimes they even have even bigger sales where a game will actually be free for a limited time. Like Portal has been free a few times, which is how I managed to get Portal, by the way. I'm still hoping for Portal 2. I really, really want Portal 2. You could probably find some sites that will, because people are there. Believe it or not, there are people out there that will generously help you out in gifting games and all that. And there are probably sites out there. There are sites out there that will help you out. And you may even find a friend you come across who really likes gifting people, and they may get you some games, and you never know. I mean, but either way, Steam is something you definitely need to get. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It doesn't really take up a lot of your free space on your computer. I mean, it runs in the background, relatively safe. Like I said, it doesn't really take up a lot of space on your computer. It's only when you actually play a game that it will start using up a little bit of space. But even then, depending on how, packed the game is, it may not even do anything at all. It may not affect anything. It just depends, on the game. But you can even get some Sonic games on here, I think Nintendo are the only ones so far that I have not seen on here, which is kind of surprising. Kind of sucks because they would get some cool money off of Steam, to be honest. But either way, you can start up groups, you can have loads of fun on Steam. And even if, say, you can't actually, say someone hits you up with a message on Steam, you can just press Shift Tab and it'll bring up a Steam window, and you'll be able to actually reply. It's very quick. It's very simple, efficient, and it's all you need to do to activate Steam. But eventually, there's so many games you can get. There are hundreds of games. And that doesn't even count the games you can actually hook up with Steam. Like Minecraft, as you can see. So, really, I highly suggest getting Steam. Like I said, Steam itself is free. You can sign up for free. You don't actually have to pay any money until you actually need to get games. That's when it starts costing money. And also you can pay it to your Steam wallet. I couldn't really find that. Probably for the best, because, I don't want my email to show up again. But either way, that is the Steam tutorial. That is the ins and outs of Steam. Hopefully I've convinced you to get Steam. If I haven't, then, oh well, are we still friends? For me wasting your time? But, yeah, that's pretty much all what Steam is. You can find out more on Steam's website. Like I said, www. That's let me see, what was it? It was www.store.steampowered.com. That's what it is. And I guess I'll see you in the next YouTube video, which will likely be, if there is another tutorial. I'm pretty certain there will be another tutorial. Oh, by the way, when you see notifications, you can turn those off. You'll either see the notifications on the bottom right hand corner of your game that you're playing, if you're in the middle of playing a game, or you'll see it in the bottom right hand corner of your desktop, if you're just in the Steam client. Just saying. But yeah, until the next YouTube video, it'll probably be a tutorial on Minecraft to everybody. I'll probably be doing, because that game really has a lot. You guys can learn a lot from that. And I know I've been teaching people how to play Minecraft a lot as of late in SP, so I can just link them to that video if need be. But yeah, there should be a Minecraft tutorial coming up. I'm not gonna actually do that until next week. And I'm hoping that late next week I'll be getting back to normality, but we shall see. In a couple weeks from now, I should be getting back to the normal schedule you guys have been seeing. Although I may tweak it so Terraria doesn't show up anymore, since Terraria is pretty much going to be done for the time being after the gaming collab. But I can use that for another, day there. So who knows? I might actually have an idea in store. But for now, this is SSF signing out. Expect lots of videos soon. Don't know how soon though. But anyway, sayonara, guys.